Hey everybody, welcome aboard. It is Shane and I'm back with a really fun event tonight. We've got a group flight going on. I got about 8 guys here at Anchorage, 5, 6, and we're going to be heading over to Juneau. Hey, what's up guys? Heading over to Juneau, then we're going to head over to Sitka and then Ketchikan. And tonight I have a special little surprise for you guys. I'm going to be previewing the upcoming update for the Level Up 737. As you guys may or may not know, I'm on the team now, and I've done all my flight model edits, so I'm going to get to, they gave me some permission to fly this thing tonight, generate some buzz. We're going to fly it, we're going to test out my new flight model, we're going to test out some new VNAV tables for the 700 that will help it descend better, and we're going to check out some of the new upgraded features in the cockpit, and we're going to look for some bugs. There may be bugs. This is a beta test version. So if we see something that's broken, it's okay. Let's write it down. We'll report it. So this is
traffic, Alaska 1630 to runway 33 via Echo.
It's okay if we find bugs tonight. It's really okay. We want to find them. So first of all, we're already loaded up.
Traffic, expect 1092, pushing back onto Kilo.
7 left via Kilo.
Okay, yeah, it's getting busy here. I got the aircraft set up. We're in Alaska Airlines 737-700 tonight. I've already got the aircraft loaded up. Let's briefly go over the departure plan, and we're going to get going. Hey, what's up, Nanny Ray? So we are at Anchorage over here. I'll show you where we're at on the ground. It's already getting busy here with all the guys that are coming with me. Over here at the South Terminal, we're going to be taking off on runway 7 left, so we have a short taxi. We're going to push probably onto Kilo this way and taxi straight down here, make a left on hotel, and depart on 7 left on the Part 3 departure. So this one is basically a terrain avoidance procedure. The instructions here are to climb on heading 074, which is the runway heading, to 600 feet, then a climbing right turn to heading 199. Okay? And then once we do that, we'll get clear of the terrain ahead, and then we'll turn direct to Johnstone Point, and then down to Juneau, Alaska. Flight time is going to be about, I don't know, hour and 20 minutes for this first leg. And each subsequent leg will be much shorter after that, because we're just going to be doing short hops from there. And we'll get a good chance to test out this aircraft to see how it performs. Okay, so headings in, altitude, I'm going to go ahead and set that up to, let's climb up to about 9,000 feet on that heading, so we know we're clear of the terrain. Altimeters are set, auto brakes are set to RTO. APU is on and departure briefing was performed. Lower MFD is on. Doors and windows are closed. Yaw damper is on. Electric hydraulic pumps are on. Fuel pumps on. Parking brake set. APU gens 1, 2. Wool chucks are set. And, oh, correction. The wheel chocks and the ground power unit are removed. Beacon lights on. Trim air's on. Engine bleeds are off. APU bleeds are on. ACARS. Now, by the way, I found the first bug, guys. The font on the pressurization panel is wrong. I've already written it up. Scott, I've been talking about it for a day on my server. You should have joined us, man. I got a bunch of people going. ACARS. Let's fly this. Import from SimBrief. On VATSIM. Nope. And we are tracking. Alright guys, looking cool, man. I like this collection of people heading over there. Okay, transponder TARA. I'll go over all the updates when we get a chance here, guys, okay?
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get on the radio here. It's got a little crowded. Anchorage traffic, good afternoon. Alaska 8994. Pushes start from Gate Bravo 7 onto taxiway Kilo, tail facing east. Let's do this. Brakes released. And we're going to use the new V2 sounds tonight.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
I haven't used them in a while. Let's try them out. I don't think these are part of the update on this iteration of it. They're going to be part of a bigger update later on. All right, let's go ahead and start engine number 2. Okay, rotation on 2. So these will sound different than the aircraft has sounded in a while. So. Okay, oil pressure's good. Fuel on 2. Okay, fuel flow, EGT. Wendell, I wish you luck, man. I think you can do it. It takes a lot of discipline and good dieting if you don't have a lot of mobility, because exercise is always the best way to burn calories, but you can't do that right now. Reducing your caloric deficit is or increasing your caloric deficit is the best way to do that. All right, good start on 2, starting 1. Once we're at cruise, guys, we'll hop into the Discord voice chat for a bit to talk to everybody else who's flying with us. Okay, good. Fuel on 1. Fuel flow, EGT. Oil pressure lights out.
Anchorage traffic, Alaska 250, taxiing runway 07 left via Echo 1, Golf, Kilo, cross runway 33 at Kilo.
Good starts.
Hold short hotel.
Start check.
Anchorage traffic, Spectra 1092, taxiing via Kilo and hotel to runway 7 left. We're crossing runway 33. Shane, I think we're coming behind you. You're in front of me right now.
A copy. Alright, stab trim 5.45. Takeoff data has been reviewed. V1 129, rotate 130, V2 134 on the PFD. Takeoff thrust setting is 88.7. Taxi lights, runway turn-off lights, and flight controls check. Ailerons left, ailerons right. Elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Okay, I got another bug there. These are not aligned here. We'll get that fixed. Okay.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Brake set.
And we're disconnecting tow. Give me just a moment.
I'm disconnected to tow now. I'll be ready to move in just a moment. Alright guys, so taxi plan is very quick and easy here. We're going to be just taxiing down Kilo, crossing 33, left on hotel, full length departure 7 left. Okay, no update to departure briefing.
Disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take these and have a safe flight.
I have to see a bike. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 8994, taxi to runway 7 left via Kilo Hotel, cross 33. Alright, let's go.
Anchorage traffic, we're following the Alaska.
Okay, nose wheel steering. Brakes. once we're at cruise, guys, I'll give you a tour of some of the changes that have been made, so you can see what's coming up. Okay, there's some of our friends taking off already. And we got an American Air, we got a United 777 coming in right now too. That's not part of our group. Ooh, this nose was a bit touchy here. Oof. Yeah, I gotta adjust that. Yeah, that's no good.
Anchorage traffic, Alaska 120, taxiing to 7 left, Romo Kilo Hotel, Anchorage.
Man, that's really bad.
Approaching 3.
Anchorage traffic, Spectra 1092, cross on 33.
Why is this nose wheel steering so touchy? Oh man, I need to fix that.
Anchorage traffic, Alaska 200, lining up. Just to the left.
Yeah, Wendell Sanders is a troll. We got rid of that guy. We don't need that nonsense. Yeah, that's something. This nose wheel steering definitely needs some work here.
Is clear, 33.
Yeah, so yeah, the model matching on X-Pilot's not the best.
Anchorage traffic, Alaska 250, taking off from 87 left.
Okay, clear on the right, clear on the left. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 8994, line up and wait, 7 left. It's probably wired, huh?
Approaching 7 left.
And now the nose wheel steering feels better. I don't get it. It was weird.
On runway 7 left.
Well, let's see. I hope it's good. It should be. I mean, it's just an iteration of the ones I've already been using. Alright. We're gonna hold here for about a minute and let homie get out of the way. Okay, before takeoff checklist, lower MFD is on, VNAV and LNAV are on, ICAS is good, lights.
Anchorage traffic, Alaska 120, we were crossing 33
I'll
on
put
Kilo.
Wixer on this side and I'll put terrain on my side. And just start switches to continuous.
Okay.
And just about ready to go.
Light check.
Yep.
Clear. Alaska 250, clear of runway 07 left. Last call.
Anchorage traffic, Alaska 8994, departing runway 7 left, pod or 3, depart. Alright guys, let's do it. Clock. Set takeoff thrust. And 1 toga.
Anchorage traffic spectrum 1092, lining up, 7 left. We're waiting about 2 minutes for the departing 730.
80 knots.
Alright, thrust hold.
V1, rotate. Closing rate. Gear up.
Okay, coming right. Heading select. Okay, flaps one. Flaps up. Okay, at the takeoff checklist, landing gears up. Handles off. Flaps up. Auto brakes off. You keep the lights on for a bit.
Anchorage traffic spectrum 1092, takeoff runway 7 left.
Okay, it's a little nose heavy, to be honest with you.
Heading 199 after departure.
It's a bit nose heavy. I need to work on that. Rotation was a little bit heavy, and the nose definitely want the drop during the takeoff, so I'll look at that.
Traffic Alaska 120, line up hold, runway 7 left.
Like that though. Look at that, guys. My hands are off the wheel. It's not bad. I think I know how I might be able to adjust this. Flying really nice. So one of the things that it has to be adjusted still are these sounds. This buzzsaw sound. This buzzsaw sound is way too loud and it doesn't fade out quick enough. So they're aware of it. They're gonna fix that. All right, let's go direct to Joe. And I'm gonna go LNAV. That buzzsaw will definitely be fixed. Okay, autopilot's on. Lights. Let me get the start switches Yeah, that buzzsaw's it's a lot. Yeah. So the guy that does the flight models for us or the sounds, Wolfair is well aware of this, and it will be fixed. Because this is giving me a headache. I think I might switch back to the sounds, to the other sounds here. A little bit, maybe in between these flights, because it's a lot. All right, so I got a couple
to go.
Oh. All right, there we go. The nose felt a little bit heavy, for sure, during the initial takeoff and rotation, but during the climb out it was perfect. So I'm wondering if we could do something with the flap CM, which is the tendency to pitch the nose down with the flaps extended. So we'll see what the trim looks like during the arrival. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this seems like an excessive amount of. This seems like a little bit more nose up trim than I would normally want, and I think I can fix this pretty easily. We'll take a look at this in between the flights. Hello, what's up, Remon Z? So I think what I'm gonna do is when we land, I'm gonna switch back into the V1 sounds because I can't deal with this buzzsaw. It's too much, and I'm gonna make a little bit. I might make a little bit of flight model tweaks. And right now, let's start getting a little gig sheet going of the bugs that we're seeing in the cockpit, so they can work on this. Because this is part of the thing that we're doing is we're gonna do some troubleshooting and stuff, or bug stuff. And obviously, the first one is the pressurization panel here is a little buggy, so we're gonna get the press panel font too big. Okay, the second thing that I noticed was down here is that the elevator indicator is not faired. So on the system panel, elevator not neutral. So we'll get that. Have them work on that too. These are things that can be easily fixed. I don't fix them, but they can fix them. Okay, altimeters. Standard. We'll cross check that at 190, 19, 19, 19. And another thing I'm noticing here is the standby instruments are not synced up all the way. Yeah, it lags. Standby altimeter lags about, 50 to 100 feet. Okay. Got that. Guys, check out the scenery out here. Look at that. This is XPME. It's not beautiful. I love flying in Alaska. What else can we see? What else is broken in here? Anything? what, Austin, it's so old because Alaska Airlines 737-700s are really old. Okay, let me see. Oh, you're using the dude. You're using the Collins autopilot panel for one. That's part of the problem. You need to change that thing out for the Honeywell one. Oh wait, no. I think you're using the Honeywell one, and you wanted to use the Collins one. Let me find it for you. So I think what your problem is it's gonna be. Let's see. Is it this? No. System. Yep, you're using a Honeywell MCP panel. Austin, switch it over to the Collins. The Collins is the more modern looking thing. Yeah, Honeywell sucks. You don't want that one. Oh, my fuel prediction just went out the window. I probably should have taken a little more fuel than that. Let's see if we gain some back on the cruise. All right, so I got 3 discrepancies right now to write up. Flight level 300, 7,000 to go. We got somebody out in front. I thought I saw somebody out in front of us here a little while ago. Alright, so I'm getting some Discord messages from one of my teammates over at the Level Up thing, and he's saying that he's seeing some issues that I'm seeing that his version didn't have. So I'm not sure if we have like a version discrepancy or something, but I'll just make note of the things that I'm finding and I'll let them work it out. So I don't do visual stuff. I'm no good at that crap. Those guys do all that stuff, so what I'll do is I'll just point out the issues, and I'll probably take screenshots of this stuff. And I'll let them kind of sort out where the discrepancy lies, because, you know, I have no idea myself. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering, let's see when we get to cruise where that elevator indicator's at. We very well may not have an issue with that. Maybe that's just standard operation for the elevator to sag a little bit on the ground until we're we're airborne? I'm not sure. We'll watch that though. Okay, 330, 4,000 to go. Seems to be climbing pretty decent. I mean, this is about what I would expect, so. Let's see, what kind of nose-up trim are you running right now? See, that's not even that bad. We'll see what it is when we level off. So this first leg that we're flying down to Juneau is going to be the longest leg that we fly. The rest of them are going to be very short, which is good because I want to get a lot of takeoffs and landings in. Once we get leveled off here, well, tell you what, we got a moment. Let's go ahead and go over some of the changes that are coming out on this version of the aircraft. So I'm going to bring up the little change log that I have on my end. All right, so here's what we got. So here's some of the changes. The latest Zibo mod 0.34. The flight models are reworked. Graphics and cockpit displays are reworked. So that's what some of that stuff is. So you'll notice that there's some new fonts here, like in the FMC. These are all new fonts. We have some new fonts here on the radio stacks and on the MMR.
1,000 to go.
Check. This is a bug that was. This is supposed to be a new font too, but something got kind of messed up in the ACF, so this is going to be fixed. Also, you'll notice that there are. This seems like this font is larger too, or maybe not. Maybe it's supposed to be like this, but this has been changed here. One thing that's really big to this variant that we're going to get to flight test here very soon is. A third party has provided us some custom VNAV tables for the 700 and the 600 that we did not have before, and that's kind of a big change for our flight model. The reason being is that the Zibo mod, which runs all the avionics and the autopilot and does all the math for descents and climbing and all that stuff, right? It was only designed and made for the 800 variant. So our 800 variant, our 900s are pretty close in weight, so they perform more or less okay. FMC speed, VNAV path. But for the 700 and the 600s, what tended to happen was the aircraft, thinking it was an 800, would start the descent too soon, which means we would come in shallow and it would cause the auto throttle to go from FMC speed to retard to arm and just constantly cycle because the aircraft was descending too shallow, because the Zibo mod was thinking the aircraft was an 800, which is a heavier aircraft, which, you know, comes down a little bit steeper, I guess you could say, or does not, okay, let me rephrase that, does not need to come down as steeply because it has more, you know, gravitational pull, it's heavier, it's got more mass. So that was always causing the aircraft to have weird, wonky descent essentially just descending too soon. But what we've got now is new custom tables that someone wrote that we were able to integrate into this, which means that those tables now understand that this is a 700 or a 600, and it will start the top of descent at a different place so that the aircraft can descend or attempt to descend more at an idle thrust all the way down to the constraints, which we were not having before. So that's kind of a big deal. That's something that we need to continue working with Zibo on, because right now we can apply that change to this current version, but if the Zibo mod were ever to be updated, that's all going to get erased, and we would have to manually reapply our custom VNAV tables for the smaller variants every time Zibo made an update. And that's not really a sustainable thing to do. So our guys, our team leads and our guys that are better with the coding are going to be trying to have a discourse with the Zibo people to see if we can, make that happen. But for now, we're going to get to test that tonight, and our bellwether is going to be: do we maintain our descent speed in idle, or is it constantly having to go back into FMC speed, then back to retard, FMC speed? If it's still cycling back and forth a lot, then that means that this isn't working, and we need to work on it some more. Now, if it stays in descent, if it stays in ARM, and we're able to maintain our descent rate in idle, then it's working great, and then we know that that's a good fix. So that's cool. That's a big change for this upcoming variant or upcoming set of updates that you guys are going to get. Okay, missing FMC lines for the other variants. So the FMCs before weren't really recognizing this as a proper versions, right? So we have all that corrected now. Let's see. Further bug and visual fixes to the PFD displays. One that I always see is the descent profile path indicator was always misaligned. We'll see if that got fixed. Engine jiggle during the replay. So our engines are jiggling more now, and they'll jiggle during the replay. We really can't see them right now, but they're out there. Fixed cockpit window normal mapping, improved fuselage nose profile. So apparently this is something that was lost to me because I'm not much of I don't really have an eye for this stuff. I guess the nose shape on our level up model wasn't as good as it could be. That's been refined. Let's see what else we got. Clean up on the cockpit digital preservation panel mesh. TBD. I think I might need more adjustment. Fixed halogen nose gear light still appearing when LED option is selected. Okay. Reduce brightness of LCD backlight on the PFD displays. Now that I can tell is fixed. So on the previous versions, our backlighting on the MFDs was very, very washed out, and they had this like white glow to them. That's obviously been fixed. That's a good fix there. Cabin exit manipulators from opening the wrong door. Okay, that's something in the cabin. I'll let somebody else troubleshoot that or take a look at that. I don't really go back there much. Further visual cleanup of the fuselage models. Okay, that's exterior. VR viewpoint positioning, poor brightness on certain exit enunciators, and external lighting quirks. So that's the full list of stuff in the changelog. And again, the flight model, my flight models being a standard edition or another big fix. So the only thing that I've identified that I don't like right now is how nose heavy the aircraft is during the rotation and initial takeoff. Nose heavy during takeoff plus initial climb. I'm writing that down for me to look into. A little heavier than I would like. As far as weight balance, it's just about perfect where I like it. I like the way I set up the weight balance on the aircraft, I made some adjustments to try to keep the empty center weight around 20% of the MAC, and I've moved the wing, all the fuel tanks back about 1.5 feet to shift the CG aft, because that's where I want to keep the CG in a 21 to 23% MAC range. And when I loaded the aircraft with the airside service, it put it at 23%, which I think is like perfect. So CG wise, we're good. And I don't think it's the CG that's contributing to the nose heavy feel that I felt. I think that's just that's something else. It's not CG related. We're not nose heavy on the weight and balance at all. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hop back over to the voice chat here to check on our guys that are flying on the event with me. Oh yeah. I'm talking to one of our. See right there. Look at this disparity. I'm gonna write this up. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because that's quite pronounced. That's 500 feet off. So. Oh, hey guys, good news. I'm already getting fixes. One of the guys that does all this stuff already found the issue with the pressurization panel, and it will be fixed. So that's awesome. See, I'm glad we're streaming this right now, guys. We're finding bugs and we're fixing them literally as we speak. He's already made the changes for the next set of updates. So awesome. Thank you, Aaron, if you're watching this. That's really good. Yeah, this will be corrected. He wanted me to show up the IFSD panel, which is down here. Looks nice to me, and the only issue that I see is with this, and this very well could be not related to level up at all, because this could be a Zebo thing, but I'm still going to mention it. The speed looks good, the pitch looks good, heading looks good, it's just the altimeter, so I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Let me do this. Altimeter. Cool. All right. How are we looking outside here? A little cloudy. Alright guys, I'm gonna head over to the voice chat and see how everybody's doing. It might get a little hectic, so just bear with me. I do need to make a showing in there, be nice. How's everybody doing? Uh-oh. You guys
Still on the runway.
Yep, we're here.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good, just got to my top climb. Had a really shallow climb for whatever reason.
Why are you guys all at the top of descent? I'm barely on the runway.
You took too long.
Short flight.
Yeah, true. I wonder how long it'll take for you guys to do a turnaround though.
I can quick turn in about 10 minutes or less.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do my IRS or anything. I'm just gonna like hop in and.
Yeah, I actually have if you guys look at my checklist that I have here for the parking shutdown checklist, I have it's set up for a quick turn. So it says like IRS switches off or as required, trim air as required, packs as required. You can leave a lot of stuff on, so you can quick turn the jet real quick. And then I just go back to the EFIS panel set up on the cockpit prep, and I take it from there. That's how I run it.
Was that a tail strike?
For you?
I just plane rotate though. I don't don't know. I think my trim was fucked.
I had to,
something.
Shane, I basically had to put in full right rudder just to stay straight on the runway.
The wind was variable at 3. I didn't have that.
I had an 8 knot tail when I lifted off.
The wind was variable at 3. I didn't
tail.
feel it. I didn't even feel any wind on the takeoff.
I feel nothing right now.
I felt it
was just
because I couldn't accelerate very much. It was a tailwind for me.
Oh, I didn't even have to touch my rudder. A little bit of an understatement.
So I think I'm taking a different routing here. I'm off to I'm passing over Katat now, and then I'm gonna pass directly over Yakutan, then Fakes, and then Azores, and I'll be headed to SSR.
Wish me luck for climbing the mountains. Hopefully the
Wait,
cargo.
so who's flying the 7.6? Because I have a something.
It is me.
Yeah,
Just FYI, O is not a valid character for N numbers.
Fuck.
So, okay.
Gotta change that then.
Yeah, no big deal.
Just put in whatever.
Yep. I found that out when I was typing in N numbers, and it was like flagging me for the O, and it's like, oh, guess I can't do that because it looks too much like a 0. Same with a 1, or sorry, an I. Looks too much like a 1.
I just threw whatever. So I'm just
Yeah.
going to fix that. I
When
love
I make
virtual
fictional
airlines.
stuff, I
with-
check like real life
also
tail
have-
numbers, so I'm not conflicting with anything.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at where we're all stacking up here. I'm gonna do a little bit of airborne ATC. So, who's FedEx 2043?
That's me.
And is that Fuzz?
Yep.
All right, and then who's Alaska? Okay, Austin, you're all up on his butt, bro. You're gonna have to. What's your airspeed?
It's slowly dropping for some reason.
What is your Mach number?
7.8 is what it needs to be at. I don't know what it is right now because my speed's dropping.
All right, and then Fuzz, what's your airspeed? I'm sorry, Mach number.
I'm going 0.8.
Okay. Okay, well, you guys got a 60 knot ground speed difference, so I think you should be okay. But what might help a bit, Austin, is if you fly like a delayed vector a little bit.
Okay.
So, like, I would maybe go 30 or 40 degrees south of your track for about 10 minutes, and then turn back in. That'll separate you guys a bit. Just a recommendation. You don't have to, but you're going to be stacked up real tight on the approach if you don't. Or slow down to like 0.75 Mach or something. That would also help. Just a recommendation.
The winds have shifted. I'm now coming in on the 8.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the winds have come around pretty.
Here we go. I don't have any more FMC
All right.
messages.
Well, I guess I'm changing approaches then.
Yeah. I'll take
That's
a look
it.
at the weather.
Arnav Tango at A sort.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Let me
that's
change my
perfect,
call sign.
Wind is... What is it? Oh, it's raining there. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's raining.
Well, that's beautiful.
0805. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have to go visual after Zulu. We're gonna have to go visual.
Is it a visual approach? Weather like.
Oh,
Looks
that's
like
gonna
it.
be interesting.
I'm glad it's VFR. That RNAV Tango
Monsoon, got it. I saw that.
At all.
I'm about to say that Arnav Tango does not line up.
Fixing stuff on the fly, man. That's good stuff. Sorry, I'm talking on my stream, guys. I don't mean to talk over you.
Fun.
I found a few bugs already, and they're already literally fixing them over at the Level Up team as we speak, which is that's service. There's no ILS in there, huh?
No,
The visual, damn.
not at all.
Okay, so Arnav
That'd be
Tango. Arnav Tango is what I'm looking at right now. Let me look at the Let me look.
Shane, did you ever come in here? Did you ever come into this airport when it's locked in?
I have not come in here when it was bad weather. Let me see what the minimums are for these approaches. There's a couple options here.
As an air marshal, man, we would fly into this airport a lot from SeaTac, and the pilots would talk about that this is one of the worst airports for these guys to fly into.
Oh, no, I have. Yes, I have been in here when it's bad. That hill right here is scary, dude.
Should have gone to Tokyo.
Alright, let's see if we can find the perfect approach for this. Maybe RNAV Mike?
Darren, I'll bump it up to 8-1 just so I can get a little bit more separation.
The only RNAV that looks like it lines up is RNAV Juliet at Chile, but that's way up north.
What about?
Approaches for the airport.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The only one that lines up is RNAV Juliet, or the
You know
ones
what?
that aren't.
That might be the one to
Chile.
take then, from SSR. Yeah, I would probably
My
take
last
it.
waypoint is A-Sort.
I know, but you can change that right now.
You know, I'll do that. I'll do that too, just because I don't want to go over the mountains.
You know what, guys?
What's your guys' mock?
I don't think we have the RNAV Juliet approach chart.
Yeah, there's no chart for the Tango either.
Oh, crap.
Do we
your guys'
say
mock?
just screw it and keep landing 2-6 and land against
Just
the
spend
wind?
it.
That might not be a bad idea, guys, to land with the tailwind. If we have better approach options here for charts.
About this.
You know what, guys? Wait, the ceilings are broken at 42. We'll be fine. We don't need anything crazy here.
Hey, how fast are you guys going?
SSR?
I'm doing
Fast as fuck, boy.
0.79 Mach and ground speed's 490. I got a 23 knot tailwind.
I bumped it up to
Hey, thanks, Aaron. Hey, thank you guys for
No,
fixing stuff as we go.
I think I could go 0.84, so I could probably try to get close to you guys. Not sure though.
RNAV Juliet from 808 at SSR.
Hopefully shit doesn't.
So A-Sort direct to SSR.
Alright, I'm gonna keep looking for a better approach. I don't like this.
Which one are you doing, Jen?
I don't know. I'm looking for one that actually has an approach chart. I'm leaning towards going to the RNAV Tango if there's a chart for that.
There's no.
For 08?
Is there one?
The only one that has it is.
I think I'm gonna stick to them.
We might just have to wing it.
just do it, huh? You know what it is, guys? All of these approaches are proprietary approaches that Alaska Airlines has. They don't publish them.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Are we going back up north for the second leg, or are we still going south?
Oh,
No, we're
south.
staying here on the coast.
That's like a short, nice little 45-minute flight.
Wonder how high I can get without.
So I'm just going to use the RNAV Z for a general idea. I'm still staying with Tango. I'm just going to get down to 2,700 feet.
Oh, it's an RNAV approach for this
Wait,
airport?
which one are you going to use again?
I'm going to use the RNAV Z, at least to get over the clearance for the mountains.
Right.
So,
Does it have a chart?
right over the mountains, drop to 3,400 feet, and then I'll minimums down to 2,700. Should be VFR anyway.
Which runway are you guys going for?
08.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Zulu has a chart.
Zulu has a chart? Okay.
Yep.
Zulu, you said has a chart?
Alright.
Is there an ILS for the airport?
From which one?
There's no. Not an ILS.
SSR? Are you doing SSR, Sierra, or?
Yep. SSR from on the Zulu. RNAV Zulu runway 08.
Alright, I'll switch over then.
Put that in my box right now.
Yep, RNAV Zulu at SSR.
Alright, RNAV Zulu SS. I don't even see that as a transition, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. That's perfect, guys. That'll get us in close enough.
Alright, I'm gonna clear the discount. I'm gonna put SSR right after A-Sort.
Yeah, I'll do
That's
the
what
same.
I'm doing.
Yep. RNAV Zulu. Good. Hey, thanks for finding that, Darren. I forgot it. I've landed here a lot, and I always remember the charts being a cluster every time going in here.
Well, what approach?
Guess I should have looked at the charts before I selected the airport, but you know, it's fine.
I know Ketchikan has an ILS system.
I wonder if Sitka has any. Well, I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
I look.
Alright, Arnav Zulu from ASOR. Let's put that in here.
Alright,
no,
about
from
80
SSR.
miles from Yakutat.
Alright, so let's go.
Yeah, Sitka
Arrival. Arnav Zulu 08.
has LDA runway 11 and
Little Alaskan history for you guys. Sitka was the original capital of Alaska before they moved it to Juneau.
Wait, what's the capital of Alaska now?
So SSR.
The capital of Alaska is Juneau, but
hey, did you know I sat in the governor's chair in Juneau?
That's
Are you
awesome.
kidding?
Yeah, it was open. I walked in.
Dope.
They had it open to the public. You could go in and sit in his office because it's a public office. So I was like, that's pretty cool. He wasn't there.
That's cool.
You go lay down. You go lay down, Jet.
Wait, Anchorage isn't? Damn, I'm stupid.
No, Anchorage isn't the capital.
It would make sense for it to be Anchorage, but they chose Juneau.
Just because it's the biggest
There's no
city doesn't
road.
mean that it's going to be a capital. Sacramento's
Yeah.
the capital of
Pick the most
California, and
important
it's nowhere near the biggest city anywhere.
Oh, I know.
Olympia is the capital of Washington, and that city's butt.
All right. Plan.
Hey, bro, want to go to Sacramento, California?
Don't go there. Please don't go there.
Has
I was about to
anyone
say,
ever said that in their life?
Don't go there. It's awful.
I've been to Sacramento. It is awful.
It's a dump.
Turbulence.
I will
You
say
got
this.
turbulence
My
on there?
favorite plane
Sir.
spotting spot in California is the In-N-Out right there at
LAX?
By 24 left and 24 right at LAX.
Yeah, I'll be posting a lot of
I
videos
freaking
on my
love that
channel.
spot.
I do a lot of. I go there quite often, so get some good stuff there.
Me and my dad used to go there a lot when we lived over
Chart
there.
pulled up on my tablet. I'm just looking at it right now.
I wonder if 20 knots extra, then you guys will catch up.
All right. What we got from top?
I think
So decision
there's-
height is 1,800 feet. Looks like
Is it? Let me see.
1880.
1880. Yep.
There.
Wait a minute. What's the difference? Why is it
That's
two of
the-
them?
I think one might be. I don't.
Darren, translate this for me. Why do we have two different MDAs? I don't see anything different about them.
Different aircraft?
No. Well, no, because they're not separated that way. These A, B, D, C, D categories are for the RVR, not for the decision height. Unless it's A, B, or C and D. Could that be
Well,
it?
there's 2, 2.5, and 4, and then 3, 3.5, and 4. So
Why is my XFAT
it's interesting. I'm just doing 1880.
stale between PAJN and the nautical mark?
Bowl or Polar.
I'm gonna do a 360 to give us some spacing.
Hold on. Airborne
Alright,
ATC. I'm checking out. Where are we at? Who are we talking about?
I'm at 0.8. I'm at 0.81. I'm just speeding up just to.
I'm at
some more extra.
0.78.
I was supposed to be at 7.9, but I'm picking it up a little bit just to give me and Darren a little bit more separation because we were cutting it pretty close.
Yeah, I'm doing a 360, bro.
All right.
Hey, you know what? Darren, can I make a better recommendation before you do that? Just do a
I've
hold.
already started.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say just put a hold in at Isari and just do one lap on that.
I'll just do it now.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. SSR is called Sisters Island.
Simple. Hey, the biggest conflict I see right now is still Austin. It's a little too close to Fuzz right there.
I can drop my speed down.
Yeah, because he's doing. You guys.
What do you think? What do you think I should drop it to?
What's your Mach number right now?
7.8.
Put it down to about 7.4 for a few minutes and see if you can get some space.
Right.
It doesn't look like it, but that SSR is actually an island. They just put a beacon on there. Sisters Island. That's interesting.
All right.
Oh wow, that is an island.
Hey, so there's no CTAP for Juneau, so are we all agreed to use Unicom 22.8?
Yeah.
Yep.
We could use the tower frequency on the chart 18.7.
Do we want to do that? Because we all need to do the same thing.
Technically, CTAP is just tower frequency, so yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's agreed then, 18.7?
Yeah, 18.7.
All right, we will use that when we get in there. I'm gonna tune it below 10,000 feet, okay?
Hopefully that if we hear other people on frequency and it's not the one that we could use, because I don't know if it's another frequency for something. So
Hey, let's switch over to 18.7 real quick and do a radio check. Let's just make sure it actually has a voice channel on it.
Yeah.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Radio check. Radio check.
Yep. Okay, cool.
All right.
Cool.
Maybe set your second. Set your two.
Missed approach is climbed to 9,000. Jeez.
Yeah, I think you guys should set your comm to 122.8 just in case someone calls on you.
Nah, it's guard.
Yeah, 1, 2,
We'll be
1,
alright. Hey,
5.
dude, ain't nobody going in there. It's like crickets up here, man. Look, I'm looking on Betson
Only
radar.
we had ATC.
Ain't nobody there.
It's literally just us going in.
Oh crap! I lied. There's somebody coming in here.
Yeah, there's one guard.
Who's coming in?
Some bro from Queen Beatrix. What the hell? Where the hell is that?
Guy lying. It'll be a while before he
that's
gets
a
there. You guys
Caribbean
will probably be on
island.
the ground.
Well, he's
That's
far.
down
though.
in-
He's not-
This
That's
dude's
down in
going all
Aruba.
the way from the
That's
Caribbean to
Aruba.
Juneau? What's wrong
In
with
a
that guy?
7-3.
What's wrong with that
That's
guy?
like 10 hours. That's 10
How
hours
the
in a 737. No, thank you.
That guy's
Wait,
that guy's
That's
that guy's a nut.
Let's address the elephant. How is he getting to?
He's also an
high?
ATC
Hey.
person. He has airline transport.
I'm gonna reach out to that guy and make sure he knows what we're doing. 228.
Okay. Just an FYI, this
It
is
is
kind
70. We can go that range.
up until Modular, it's RNAV, but then after Modular, it's RNAV. It's visual, so.
No problem.
Yep, Miss.
Oh, I just hit the
our,
top of the
Approach.
descent.
our friend Mr. Welsh is over there.
Just hit the top of the descent. Dang, like.
Can 737 even go that far, or is that like just some sort of fucking?
I can't.
I don't think it can go that far. It can go 10 hours?
Yeah, it's pushing it. He might have a baby, like a business jet, the Boeing business jet variant.
You know what?
Yeah,
That's
that
probably
is
what he's
true.
doing.
I'm about to say
Looks
he's
like
probably in a
it's
business
just
jet.
a...
Some people are just.
All right, hey, I talked to the guy. I let him know we're gonna be on 18.7. He said good. He's acknowledged.
You can see Alaskan 120 doing a U-turn.
He's
Yeah,
doing
Darren's-
this for spacing.
I'm slowing back down to 7.9 now.
Should I drop lower than 7.4 or keep it 7.4?
I'm catching up to you guys.
You got a lot more thrust than the rest of us.
When I was
But I
planning
think
this
you got a
route
lot
initially,
more
I thought
thrust.
about having a
I also
stopping
got a lot
rack.
more drag and weight.
I hope you don't go falling off the runway.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
No,
I-
if I pump reverse, how long is the runway down? That's the
Yeah, we
question.
don't talk about what Shane did
Oh.
at Tonkinton.
Oh! Lol.
This nutcase, dude.
Oh, he almost went off the edge of the runway.
Oh god. Are we
He had
talking
to,
about
like,
nose wheel barely on the runway, or are we talking about like 100 feet?
Retard.
How far across was he on the runway though?
He was right at the end of the runway.
Like 100
Like-
feet, touching the edge.
Alright. I am just about 80 miles out from top of drop, 77.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here. I'll talk to you guys on the ground. I gotta start doing some prep for the arrival.
Alright,
Let's
start you on the ground.
I gotta start you on the ground and an 87 below 10,000 feet, guys.
Alright.
Yep.
And by the way, that guy is in a Boeing business jet with the ox tanks. That's why he's flown so far.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right, talk to you in a bit.
See you soon.
All right, guys, I'm off the voice chat. That was fun. That's why we do these events, so we can kind of hang out and talk, and we kind of worked out what approach we want to use. I always forget that Juneau is kind of a pain in the butt to get into. It's got this hill right on the edge of runway 8, and a lot of the approaches that go in there are proprietary to Alaska Airlines, and they're not really public charts, so you don't really have access to them, which kind of sucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and run our approach checklist. So let's go over the landing data. So landing on runway 8 now. And we're probably going to be a little bit heavier because we're not going around to, oops, 125. Let's calculate this. Okay, auto brakes 2, flaps 30, factored landing distance of 1,800 feet with a margin of 250 remaining. Approach speed 136, so that means VREF of 131. Auto brakes 2. Let's see, VREF 131 for approach speed of 136. I do like this new font. That is nice. Okay, landing data is checked. Arrival briefing. We are on the... There is no arrival. So we're just going to use VNAV descent. After ASORT, I think we're going to go direct to SSR. So we're going to cut out Cushy. So let's go ahead and delete that fix. So our arrival is going to look something like this. So ASORT to Sisters Island, Nimble, Ojim, Mene, Molri. Right, so this is the Arnav Zulu runway 8 arrival. So basically how it's going to work is we're going to fly the Arnav down to Molri, and at this point we either are visual at the runway and we continue on the rest of the way, or we go missed approach. And the missed approach is a pretty rapid turn to the left to climb away from terrain ahead. Okay, so when we get to Molri, our decision altitude is going to be 1880 Barrow. And if we don't see the runway, we're going around. Or shooting a missed approach, rather. It's not really, I guess, what do you call it? Going around or missed approach or both. So this RNAV only gets you to about here. And then we're visual all the rest of the way. But I'll have the HUD on, because you know me, I love my HUD. That will give us the visual cues we need to get down to the runway without any issues. So 1880 is the decision altitude. The, apparently... Oh, well, that's not good. A C and D category are not authorized to use this. Wow. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. So just for the record, if I'm reading this chart correctly, this approach is not authorized for our category of aircraft. We're category D, but there's just no other charts that really work for us unless we want to go in from runway 26, which is kind of a pain in the butt because you have to go all the way down around here and come back up this channel, which is going to add 15 minutes to this flight, which I don't want to do. So we'll just make do with this chart, guys, because we don't have the good old Alaska Airlines proprietary charts available to us. I'll have to ask around, see if I can get those on the DL. Alright, 1880, and MSA is 8,400 feet from Molri. So from 25 miles out from here, we need to be at 8,400 feet because we have terrain all over the place that would be blocking us. Missed approach, climbing left turn to 9,000 feet direct mugs, and on track 281 to chill and hold. Continue climb and hold to 9,000 feet. Jeez. It's just tight everywhere we go in here, guys, so we need to be very careful with terrain. Okay, 1880 is set. Decision altitude, landing altitude. All right, landing altitude is 25 feet, so I'll just set 50 right here. Seatbelt signs are on. Let's do one last weather check here. We're getting close to the top of descent. Alright, weather at Juneau. Wind is 0805 knots, 10 miles visibility. Few clouds at 900, broken at 42. Conditions are light rain. Ceiling is 4200. Temperature 13. Altimeter 29901. Make sure SimBrief was accounting for the light rain. Okay, runway condition wet. Good. I think we're set, guys. And then as we descend here, we're gonna really watch the VNAV descent and see how it performs, because that's part of the update that we're including are these revised VNAV tables for this variant. So again, how we tell if it's working or not is if we're maintaining our descent speed in idle thrust. Okay, if we're constantly going back into FMC speed, arm, retard, FMC speed, because we're coming in too shallow, then I know that we need to work on this some more, or this isn't a viable fix, but we'll take a look. And now we'll also take a look at our friends here to see how we're looking for deconfliction. We're looking pretty good. I've got a nice distance between Austin and myself, but Austin and Caleb here are really close. I hope they can fix that, because they're getting in a little bit tight in here. I got Joe up here. Joey's good. And then we got Darren back here. And then we have our friend in the 767, which I think he's going to have a difficult time hitting this landing going into Juneau. I'll try to explain why. So at Juneau, as you're coming in, there's this hill right here, and you're barely grazing the top of it. You can kind of get away with this in a 737, but that's a kind of a tight turn to make. You have to kind of line yourself up at the last minute. It can be done, but I wouldn't want to do that in the 767 myself. All right, reset MCP altitude. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that down to the MSA, which is 8,400. Okay, now we're going into retard. Oh. All right, let's see how this corrects here. If anything, we're coming in a bit too steep. Yeah, I would say that's too much vertical speed for sure. Yeah, that's a lot of vertical speed, guys. Look at our airspeed. All right, speed brakes. Yeah, that's quite a bit too much. I don't know. I don't think that's working. That's way too much vertical speed. I got my speed brakes out and we're getting a little bit fast here. At 5,000 feet a minute, that's not working for me, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that up. That's... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and retract the speed brakes, so let's see what happens with that. But I don't really like this at all, because look at it's saying that our vertical path we're high. Way high, right? It's maintaining the speed nicely, but that's okay. But there's a major deviation here with our vertical planning. Hey, what's up, Shampoo? How you doing, man? Yeah, according to this, we're 3,000 feet high, so I don't think these tables are quite hitting the marks right now. So according to this, it's going good, man. We should cross ASOR at 13.9, and we're at 28,000 feet, so to me, it seems like it started our top of descent was way too soon, and now we're way high. There's no way we're gonna make that at all, so put some speed brakes in, but I don't see us being able to recover this. So my perception is that yeah, we're going into Juneau first, and then Sitka, and then Ketchikan last. I don't think we're gonna be able to recover this altitude. We're really high. So VNAV, too steep. Started top of descent, too late. I'm writing that down. Yeah, I might. I gotta buy us some time. I'm gonna deviate. I'm gonna come left a little bit here. So it's good that we're flight testing this now, because I kind of need to know. Yeah, we're gonna go Juneau to Sitka next. So why don't you spawn in Juneau? Yeah, it's really pretty up here at this time of year. I've been to Alaska in the summer and it's really great. Let's bring it left another 10 degrees. Alright, it's getting a bit better here. I'll turn back in now. That bought us some time. We might be able to get back on the profile like that. So, guys that are watching right now, the reason that this descent is all kind of messed up is we're experimenting with some new alternate VNAV tables for the 737-6 and 700 that they think they need to be tuned just a little bit because I think it commanded a top of descent that was too close to our rival, and it caused us to have to descend way too steeply. And I've been riding the speed brakes all the way down. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Altimeter setting.
Yep.
Altimeter setting.
Cross-checked. Right, exactly. Because the way that this table was written, it has it's calculating the top of descent too late. I hit 5,000 feet a minute at one point here, so we can refine it. we're gonna keep flying with this because I want to gather more data. All right, speed brakes, retract. I think we're good on that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we should come in at FMC speed here. That's fine, because we're shallowing up to get back on the vertical profile. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to LNAV. Retard. Okay, that's good. So the rest of this seems okay. It's just that, yeah. So it seems to be just the top of the set's too late. That's kind of where I'm seeing the issue here. Yeah, I think if it was readjusted to be a little bit further, it's too. See, it was too shallow before. Now it's too late. The fix is somewhere in the middle. Well, shallow is what we have by default, but the problem is that you had to add a lot of thrust to the aircraft to keep it at your VNAV target speed, which honestly is not a big deal. All right, it is decelerating okay. Let's see if it levels off for the 10,000 foot transition. I think we're okay. Get the lights now, and I'll go ahead and grab these engine start switches while I'm at it so I don't have to deal with it later. Look at there's old Austin over there doing some S turns and stuff. No, I'm sorry, that's not the S turns. That's normal. They got good spacing. They're fine. And then you can see my little boob right here as we went around to buy us some time, which worked fine. Yeah, see, I would have crossed that at like 20,000 feet, and he's much lower, so. All right, a little more speed brake here. Okay, definitely fast. Approach checklist complete. All right, let's go over to our C-tab.
Juneau.
Thousand to go.
Yeah, keep going down. Juneau traffic, Alaska 8994 on the RNAV, Zulu runway 8 at what, Twin Sisters, something like that.
Sisters Island.
Sisters Island. Twin Sisters. Alright, let's see if we can get the speed brakes back for now. Twin Peaks. Alright. Definitely have to ride the speed brakes quite a bit more.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, let's keep going down. We'll take it down to the MDA, which is 18. We call it 1900. I know I'm using my HUD, guys. All right, decel. Okay, speed brakes retract. I'm gonna go speed intervene. Let's do 200 flaps 1.
FedEx E43, vacating runway 8.
Alright, let's go speed 170. Flaps 5. Speed brakes armed. Kind of hazy out here today.
Juneau traffic, Spectra 1092 over the one and only Sisters Island at 7,000, RNAV Zulu, runway 08, Juneau.
Okay, speed's looking good.
FedEx 2043 taxiing back to the gate Alpha.
Okay, this approach altitude is 9,000. Okay, got it. I can't see crap out here. It said visibility 10 miles, so it doesn't look like it to me. I can barely see the runway. I should be able to see it by now. Wrong button.
Thousand to go.
Okay.
1,000 to go.
And check. Alright, let's go speed 150. Gear down, flaps.
2,500.
Okay, I can see now. So better. Sorta can see. Golly.
Approaching minimums.
Got it. Alright, final approach speed 136. Flaps 30. Altitude set, flight director off. It sure doesn't look like the published weather at all.
Feet, stabilized, miss approach altitude set.
Okay. This is definitely not the published weather. Okay, auto brakes. General traffic. Alaska 889, 94 on final.
500.
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Manual braking. Dude, that weather sucks. This is not the published visibility at all.
Juneau traffic, Spectra 1092 going around too high. Couldn't see the damn runway.
Yeah, that visibility is not as published. Juneau traffic, Alaska 8994 is clear of 8. Taxi terminal via Alpha. Dude, that was not published. All right, after landing checklist, spoiler handle, flaps, auto brakes, Wixer. Not that it does me any good. Landing lights. Okay, so start switches. And APU. Step trim. That's a lot of step trim, guys. Yeah, I gotta make a couple tweaks here.
Okay, coming in last.
Okay. 9 o'clock.
Hello?
Hi.
One uniform Alpha, I'll come in right after you. Or up before you, I'll try this again.
Oh, a little crowded here, huh? Is there any room for me here? I'll make my own parking spot over here. Okay, shutdown checklist, transponder, standby, APU gens 1 and 2, and fuel off. All right, so here's what I got on the gig sheet so far. Pressurization panel, font too big. System display elevator, not neutral.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 120, 2 mile final runway 8.
Standby altimeter lags.
Juneau.
Nose heavy during takeoff, initial climb and landing. VNAV too steep. And just too much trim is needed. And also I noticed that my approach pitch was pretty steep. So I think what I want to do before I fly is I want to make some quick adjustments to the flight model since we're doing it. And let's see if that helps us out, because it's definitely it's not what I wanted. So let's do this. You guys can see how some sausage is made here. I have a couple ideas of how I want to fix this. So I'm gonna try to open Playmaker without crashing my sim here. Alright, what was that landing rate though? According to this was 138. That was pretty good. Let's make a little bit of adjustments here, and then I can quickly reload the aircraft and get it flying again. That ain't it. Open. Right here. Let's do the 700.
Juneau traffic, Spectra 1092, expecting AUG-ME at 127 Zulu. We are going to be descending down and try this again.
Okay. All right. So what do I want to do here? Control geometry. Let's take out some CM here. Let's take out a lot of CM. Let's see if that helps us a bit. Oh, look at this. Flap CL. That is a big, that didn't get changed. This should be the same. So 7, no wonder the aircraft felt like it was very, it needed more lift. So let's put this at 5.5. And let's fix this, 9.85. That's my problem there. I messed that up. That's why the aircraft felt like it needed a lot of lift. Because it did. So let's fix that. We're going to save that. Guys, I just fixed the problem. That's why we're flight testing this thing, right?
And Juneau traffic, Alaska 120, we're 5 miles final, runway 8, no joy, take it down to minimums, Juneau.
You're not going to get there. You're going to have to shoot through them if you want to land. It's not as published. If you want to go to minimums, you might want to consider the ILS on 2.6, if there even is one. Is there? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to quit here. I'm going to quickly fix this. We're going to reload the aircraft. I also want to put in the V1 sounds for now, too. So I'm going to go do that. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to copy this fmod folder. Oh, did I? Copy that over to this. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Guys, I got a good idea. My boss over at Level Up just said use these to edit. So this will incorporate some changes that we need to make to the flight model. So I'm going to drop these in here. And now we're going to make those changes. 1 second, guys. So I know what I need to adjust. So let's go over to, back over to Plane Maker, and we're going to reapply those adjustments. And that should fix a lot of our problems. Wait, don't edit that ACF. Got it. It's nicer when your boss is watching the stream, right? So let's go in here. Let's grab that latest one, which is the 700. This one here. This will have the changes that we need, and then we'll fly it again and see if it's fixed. So so I could tell as I was flying the aircraft that it felt like it was missing some lift with the flaps out, and it's because I forgot to adjust this when I ported over my stuff. See that? So let's go 985 here, and I'm going to take just a little bit of CM out of here, not a lot, because I think one of the reasons why the nose was so heavy was it was missing some lift. So I don't want to take too much CM out or it's going to want to pitch up a lot. So let's see if that helps. I think it will. Okay, we got that done. The rest of this looks good. So I'll save that. And now we're going to fly this again. So I'll load it up at Juneau and we'll get ready to go. I'm going to head back over to the voice chat real quick. Hey guys, Shane here. I had to log out to make some adjustments to the aircraft. I'm going to spawn back in now.
Where you at?
Famous last words from Shane. I got to log out to make some adjustments.
Well, I did. It made it better. I found an issue.
Advice.
What was it?
Dang, he's straight in the clouds. God dang.
Hey, yeah, that METAR was full of crap, dude.
The Meteor?
Yeah. Dude, it said 10-mile visibility. That was not 10-mile visibility.
That was
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, not at all.
Do not look at my track after the go around. I didn't read the go left part, so I got really stressed out.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it's
who
a,
is,
you should
who's got our routing for the next one?
That was my mistake. Should have read the chart.
That's a good question. Give me a second.
There's few at it's supposed to be few at 1,200. That's all.
Yeah,
that was not. That was like far.
Where do I
not
descend?
right. That's
Oh, how
like
high should I
heavy
be above
fault.
A sort?
Probably be a little
That's
bit
up to
lower.
your. That's up to your
than
aircraft.
thing.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh
If you're
shit,
in
I
a
gotta send it
heavier
to
aircraft, I'd be a little bit lower.
1092,
No, don't
10.5 mile final for runway 8, RNAV, Juneau. All right, we got better visibility now.
All thing.
You got better visibility now.
Oh crap! I need to fix this.
Got the gear.
7.5.
Yeah, I
I
can
always love the
actually
spoilers. The lever of
I'm gonna
shame.
fully
was
trim
so
my
bad. I
plane.
descended down to the
I'm gonna
minimums
hop
and I
outta
flew
here.
right over the runway.
I'll be back in a little bit,
I don't even
guys.
have
Let me hop
navigation.
out of here. Oof, too many people talking. Okay, let's log back in with a new flight number. Let's get that flight planning done. I'm a little bit behind the power curve here because I had to make those adjustments, but I think they're going to help the plane fly better. So ASA, and we're going to go from PAJN to PASI, Sitka. 7094. That's a short flight. Let's go ahead and plan the flight. So, 7094. PAJN PASI. Okay. I'll post a route. Okay. So now we'll do the downloader here. I'm gonna try to get this jet ready to go as quickly as possible, guys, because I really want to see how these edits have worked. So I'm gonna go ahead and log back in with 7094. People already here. Nice. Don't mind the wingtip clearance here, guys. That's good enough. Okay, now let's get power on the aircraft. All right, I'm gonna speed through this real quick here. That's not what I want. Battery, okay, that's all done. Window heat, probe heat's on. No, okay, good. Make sure all the lights are configured. Takeoff warning system. Okay. So now we can go ahead and upload our flight plan here.
Juneau traffic, Spectre 92, clear of runway 8, taxi parking.
Glad you made it.
I floated it pretty bad though.
Yeah, I posted the route in the Discord and the flight sim general if you guys want to look at it. There's not much to it. I'm gonna get the APU started. All right, let's go.
Testing.
1, 2, 3, you're loud and clear.
Okay, let's get the route. Flight plan request. And then let's load the new flight plan in here. Hopefully this time we can quick turn the jet when we land at Sitka. We don't have to exit and fix stuff. I don't think we're gonna have to though. I think what we've done is probably gonna help a lot. At 11. No, I'm gonna stick with that. Let's load that. Now we're gonna go over to departure. It'll be runway 8 on the Rodman, and then the arrival is going to be. Let's take a look at that arrival. No. There's no arrival, but there's an approach. So we're landing runway 29. So let's take the RNAV mic. Hopefully there's a chart for that. Nope, of course there's not. That sucks. Once again, there's no charts out here for anything. What is the weather here? (2605). Just out of curiosity, if we take runway 11, can we do that? That would be better.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 204 pushing tail to the east, Juneau.
It's the same problem. There's no RNAV approaches in there. Maybe RNAV from Cluck. Let's see if we have that one. Yep, we do have that one. Hey guys, real quick, this is Shane.
Hey there.
I know that the ATIS is suggesting runway 29, but there's basically no charts there, so I think we can take a couple knots of tailwind and do runway 11. You can use the RNAV approach to runway 11 from Cluck, and you'll have a chart for that. That's my recommendation.
Yeah.
So after
can y'all wait while I get my aircraft situated? I just parked.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, just for your planning purposes, from Rodman, just go direct to Cluck and pick up the RNAV approach into 11. You'll have a 3-knot tailwind and a 4-knot crosswind. That's not a big deal.
I'm gonna. Should I do a left-hand turn from my distance?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to visually look at it. Visually fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a
16,000 feet.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do a left hand. I'm gonna have to do like a left. Cause I'm
gonna hop out, but again, runway 11. All right, so that's what we're gonna do, guys. Runway 11 into Sitka from Cluck. I think that's the best way to go about this. So, and then we'll connect these dots here, and we have a very short flight to make. This is easy. And then we'll go ahead and activate this, and let's grab our performance. And our minimum fuel is 5,000 pounds. Let me request that. All right. Oh, let's see if that thing has been fixed, guys. Oh, look at that. We're fixed. Good job, Aaron. I'm going to go ahead and cross that off. Pressurization panel is fixed. Let's go ahead and load this. The minimum says fuel is 5. Alright. I'm not a big fan of that landing fuel, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add another 1,000 pounds just in case we have to go around, because there's a lot of traffic and there's a lot of people here going into a small airport. So let's make that 10.7. I think that's better. And our CG is staying perfectly where I want it. 22.5. I love it. Okay, now we have a little bit extra fuel to play with here. And let's go ahead and run our takeoff performance. Takeoff performance here. Runway 8. It's going to be an extra 1,000 pounds. Flaps 5. Okay, 125, 125, 129. Flaps 5. TO1 48. Stop margin 2,700. So TO1 48. Flaps 5. CG. Speeds look good. Alright, let's grab the wind. And we'll be ready to go. I'll check in with everybody before we roll. Okay. So let's do this and take off there. All right, IFR clearance. I don't think. Oh, I don't know if I followed my flight plan yet. Let's check that. Pretty sure I did. I'm gonna do that right now.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 204 taxiing runway 8 by Charlie 1 Alpha, Juneau.
3502. Man, that guy's in a rush. 3502. Okay, radios are set for departure. Nav is set. Fuel quantity is checked. Flight altitude will be 14,000. Look at that, guys. It's all fixed. Very nice. Alright. Flight director's on. At left, right. Auto throttle's armed. MCP airspeed set V2. 129. Okay, I'm going to set the heading to the runway heading, which is 070.
Remember, 981 uniform Alpha on a 5-mile final to runway 08.
Good luck getting that thing in there, man. Okay. And
pray for me.
Weather here, altimeter 29er, 89er. Okay. Auto brakes, RTO, APU is running, departure briefing. All right, crew, we're at Sitka. There's a 7. All right, so that's I don't see the 767 anywhere. Where's he at? Okay, let's do this briefing real quick. We're currently on the ground here at Anchorage, correction, Juneau. Can
we never fly here again?
Yeah, it's kind of rough. We're going to taxi over to runway 8.
We need better weather.
Charlie Bravo. We have no charts for the departure. So we're just going to have to wing it. Let's see.
Oh, I'm cooked at the other airport, aren't I?
You got this, man. All right, so there is the 767 coming in. So we're just gonna fly whatever this thing tells us to do, and hopefully we'll hit a mountain. That's the best I can do for you, because all these charts are proprietary. Lower MFD's on. Hydraulics, fuel. Brakes are set. APU gens are on. Let's pull that stuff.
Traffic, Alaska 204 holding runway 8 for arriving traffic, Juneau.
Alright, beacon lights on.
Traffic, Island Wings 228, accepting a 9-mile final, runway 08, Juneau.
Like, I even sound like he's from the Caribbean. And just start ignition left. ACARS. Start flight. We're tracking. Transponder on. Push to start. Ah, hey, hey man, you made it, dude. You look fine. That's perfect, dude. Nice landing. He did better.
Nice job.
96 feet per minute.
Yeah, look better than mine. All right, let me go check in with the Discord crew, and we're gonna head here. Hey guys, it's Shane. I'm all set up. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna start rolling out to runway 8. Again, are we all cool?
What was that?
Are we okay?
How did I butter that shit?
Are we okay with runway 11 at Sitka?
Yep.
All right, man.
No problem.
Like 2 more minutes.
I got like halfway.
How am I
halfway down
supposed
the run?
to push with the guy? No, never mind. I'll just shoot out. Shoot out.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys on.
How was that landing?
Yeah, it looked great.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 204, taking off runway 8, departing to the south, Juneau.
And November 981 Uniform Alpha, we are clear of 26, so have fun.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 7094, starting at the mobile stand near the package terminal. In place, no push. Okay, rotation on 2.
And Juneau traffic, final wings.
Oh, the Juneau 7?
Accepting a 4-mile final, runway 08 at Juneau.
Good flow, EGT.
And November 981 Uniform Alpha, we're just gonna make a right here into the general aviation ramp. Do not question me.
Let's start on 2, start on 1.
And 76.
Yeah, we're gonna blow those little pipers away. Okay, rotation on 1. Alright, oil push is good. Starting 1. We can take a look at the Juneau 7 departure. See if that's
Juneau final, 988 at Juneau.
Nah, I'm gonna do what I already planned. Oh, you know what? No, we can't switch over to that. I've done that departure. It's actually pretty good. Departure, Juneau 7. Let's make sure that this all lines up.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 204, 3000, departing to the south. Final call, Juneau.
Alright, there we go. We'll do this. So let me brief this real quick, guys. We're going to switch over to the Juneau 7 obstacle departure. Instructions here. Climb right turn as soon as practical. Climb in visual conditions. Direct CGL NDB on heading 279. The IJ to Hill West.
Juneau traffic, Spectra and 1092, pushing back out of the cargo stand. Juneau.
I guess we gotta wait for this guy.
Juneau traffic on in wings 228, vacating on me. 08 to the run at Juneau.
After start checklist. Flaps up takeoff, flaps 5. Stab trim 5.6. Takeoff data is reviewed. Takeoff thrust setting 87.2. Taxi lights are on. Flight controls. Left, right, up, down, left, right. And Juneau traffic, Alaska 7094, taxi to runway 8 via Alpha. Alright, I'm gonna try to thread the needle between all these guys.
I'm not quite ready to go yet.
Copy, I'll clear your wingtip, don't worry. Don't mind that truck. Departure briefing, those with steering brakes checked.
We're having a bad start, number 2.
You probably had fuel left on. You'll get a hot start if you do that. Just shut the fuel off, let it spool down, and start it again. It'll be fine a second time. I don't like that nose wheel. That's definitely way too touchy. I'm gonna have to work on that.
FedEx 2043 taxiing runway 8 via Alpha.
For MFD, VNAV and LNAV are engaged. ICAS says no alerts on it. Yeah, that nose wheel steering is out of control. Something ain't right with that. We'll definitely take a look at that, guys. It's not right. Okay, lights. Put terrain on here because we need to watch that, and then switch to there. Start switches. All right, so this time, guys, we're going to be really evaluating how heavy the nose is on takeoff. Juneau traffic. Alaska 7094 departing runway 8. Juneau 7 departure. All right, let's go.
Juneau traffic, Alaska 120, taxiing runway 8 on Alpha.
On runway 8.
Alright, guys. This is usually a fun departure. It's going to be a real tight turn. Let's see if this gets off the ground a little bit better this time.
Spectre 1092, taxiing via Charlie Alpha, runway 08.
Alright, set takeoff thrust. And 1 Togo.
Juneau traffic, FedEx 2043, 90 southwest down 80.
80 knots.
Thrust hold.
V1, rotate.
Still pretty heavy in the nose.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Yeah, way nose heavy. Look at that. I'll try. I'll definitely try to do that.
Alaska 120 departing runway 8, Juneau traffic.
So the nose is still very heavy on takeoff. I need to work on that some more. I don't like it. It's not a lift issue at this point, so I think we need to look at some flap CM, because it's only when the flaps are extended that I'm having any issues. So. Autopilot. Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gear. Auto brakes. Exterior lights. Off. And just start switches off. And we're going to keep altimeter steady because we're not going to get above 8,000. Alright guys, so let's take a look. That's still a little bit low, but that could be because we're climbing. Let's keep it some elevator for the climb. That can be it. I'll leave that alone. Pressurization panel is totally fixed. Else looks pretty good.
1,000 to go.
Check. Alright, so we're not going to have a whole lot of time here, guys, before we have to get back down. Top of descent in 24 miles. So let's quickly run our landing data. Okay. Runway 11. Auto brakes max. Auto brakes max. Approach speed is 133, so VREF will be 128. Auto brakes max. VREF 30. 128. chart. There is no arrival, so we're going to go straight to the RNAV 11 GPS here. Looks like everybody's going to be doing the same thing. Okay, can you please stop? Okay. Alright, so pick this up at clock. And then Hesock 3900, T-Pay 25, WEG Wii will be 1300 MDA. Okay. Landing altitude is 25 feet. Missed approach, climb right turn to 5,000 direct BK VOR and hold. Continue climb and hold to 5,000. MSA 65 from Wegwe. Okay, final approach course is 115. Alright, I think we're about ready. And CTAF is 123.6. Anybody up on Sitka CTAF?
Affirm, go ahead.
I was checking out. Who is this?
Alaska 204.
Copy, thanks. Where are you at on the approach?
Alaska 204, we're about 18 miles final, runway 1.
Copy, thanks. Alright, crew, let's go ahead and reset altitude. I'll go ahead and set it down to... let's set that to the minimum, it's 1300. I'll write it all the way in. Alright, so one thing I can use to check on the health of the trim here is when we're landing, how much trim do I have in during the after we land? If it's still down here, then I need to take a lot of CM out of these flaps. Alright, heading down. Okay, again, we're using
traffic, Alaska 204,
the new VNAV tables.
11.
See, it's not helping on this short of an approach. It's already cycling right there. Okay, back to retard. Alright, now we're good. More or less. Okay, speed. Get the lights. Altimeter is...
Spectre CTAF, what runway are you guys using? This is Spectre 192, by the way.
1-1. 291 altimeters. Start switches. The lights are good. Approach checklist. Very nose heavy. Okay, it's 10,000 feet.
Sitka traffic, Alaska 204, 3 mile final running at 11, Sitka.
Okay, speed's looking okay. They're coming up on clock. I didn't start my clock. Oops.
Traffic, Alaska 204, reporting 8 right quarter headwind, tailwind of 10 knots, Sitka.
You said a tailwind of 10 knots?
Just about a quarter and tailwind, 10 knots.
Okay. All right, speed. Let's see, clock. Let's go speed 200. Flaps 1. Sitka traffic, Alaska 7094 on the Arnav runway 11 approach at clock.
Traffic, Alaska 204, back taxi, runway 11, Sitka.
Oh, we get a back taxi, huh? Oh yeah, there's nowhere to go. That's something to keep in mind, guys. We're gonna have to back taxi. So that means we need to do that quickly to get out the runway because we'll have incoming aircraft. Alright, let's decel to 170. Alright, flaps 5.
Good traffic, Alaska 204, runway 11 at Bravo, taxiing back to terminal by Alpha, Sitka.
All kinds of stuff, HD. I'll go over it in a little bit at the beginning of the stream. I mentioned it, but there's a lot of improvements in the cockpit. My flight models come as standard, and some VNAV tables to try to improve the VNAV descent for the 6 and the 700s. But iffy results on that right now. Some cool new fonts on like personalization panel. FMC, the radio panels all have new fonts. That's pretty cool. And the backlighting on the MFDs is all better now. Guy over here cutting me off. Second traffic, Alaska 794 on an 11-mile final for runway 11. Hey, HD, it's not publicly available yet because I'm on the team. They're letting me showcase it tonight. We're still beta testing it, so it's gonna be a couple weeks, I think, till they release it. So not quite publicly available yet, HD, but it will be one available on Threshold and all the other places where you can download stuff, download the level up stuff. But it's not out for the public quite yet. Alright, let's go. Gear down. Speed 150. Flaps 15. And we'll keep the final approach speed coming down to 133.
Traffic. 2,500.
Sitka traffic, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, departing runway 11. We'll be staying in the pattern, and we'll be clear for any traffic.
What in the world's going on here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is HD. They come as standard. I'm on the team now.
Sitka traffic, Spectra 1092 slowed to 212 knots for space.
Yeah, y'all were about to run into each other.
I know, we were stacked.
Okay, throttles off. Right, before landing checklist, landing gears down, scroll handles arm, auto brakes max, flaps 30. Altimeter's cross check, miss approach altitude. I'll set that right now, 5,000.
And we're slowing down to 190 for Spectra 1092.
still a lot of trim.
Approaching minimums.
I feel like it still needs a little bit of lift as well. Like, this approach pitch is a little bit,
Darren, hurry on out there. We're gonna have to do a back taxi.
yeah, this thing needs more lift in it still. That approach pitch is a little too nose up.
Approaching 1-1.
Back there, back to plane maker, guys, when we land.
FedEx 2043, 5 mile runway. 5 mile final runway.
200.
Spectre 1092 slowing to final early. Bird spacing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
You guys did some kind of event?
Yeah, we're doing a little group flight.
2043, goes around.
Sitka traffic, Alaska 7094 back taxi, runway 11. Alright, let's go. I didn't turn off my auto brakes. That would help if I did.
Sitka traffic, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Report the pattern to the northwest, let you guys land, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Copy, thanks. Alaska 120, be advised I'm back taxiing the runway now. I'll be vacated in 20 seconds.
3.
Good, Alaska 120, 5 mile final runway 11, Sitka.
And Sitka traffic clear of runway 26 at Bravo.
Sitka traffic, Spectra 1092, we're on 11.5 mile final. Darren, hurry it on up.
Might help if I do my after landing checklist, huh? Oh! Broke my flap handle. Broke my flap handle. I'll make my own parking spot over here. Parking brake set. fuel off. Alright guys, we gotta make some more changes here. It's just too nose heavy, definitely. And this nose wheel steering is really, really difficult. Let's see some landings here. So we're in kind of tight, guys. That's the only problem with this. And this airport requires back taxi, and there's no real way to make that turn off, so you have to go down and come back around. And Darren, he's down. And Darren said he paid for all the runway, he's gonna use it. Oh, hey, that's cool. You live in Sitka, huh?
Sitka traffic, spec 1092 on a 5-mile final, Sitka.
I went to Sitka when I was on a Royal Caribbean cruise back in the late 90s, and we stopped at Sitka. I thought it was pretty cool. Cool town.
Let's go 120, we're back taxiing on runway 8.
Alright, so guys, I gotta fix this plane. I'm not liking it. Alright, real quick, let's see how this resolves. Before we go, I want to see if Derek can clear the runway before Joey gets in. Let's see if we can make this happen. It's a close one. I'm not sure. Is it gonna work? I think he can do it. Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, Alaska 120, we're clear.
Nice.
Thanks for mile out.
Perfect, guys. Look at that. Alright, we'll stay and watch Joey's landing, and then we're going to go ahead and leave the sim real quick, make one last adjustment to the flight model, and we'll flight test it on our last leg down to Ketchikan. There we go. Let's see how much runway he uses here. I stopped it right around there. Alright, awesome. Cool. Everybody made it. I think we got one more guy coming in right there, but this will buy me time. Alright guys, I'll be back. I gotta make some adjustments, and I'll be back. Okay, so let's go ahead and quit. Let's make our last set of tweaks, and we'll see how this does. So, two things I need to look at is that nose wheel steering is really crappy right now. I thought I had tweaked it, but it's not doing what I want it to do. We'll see what I can do. And then I have an idea on how to cure this nose heavy condition. So let's go ahead and open up the 700. All right, guys, you're watching how the sausage gets made here. Okay, first of all, what's up with this landing gear? Yeah, see, it's just not reacting well to this. So let's put this back to 63. I had set it at 50, but I don't think it likes that. So we'll try 63 to see if that makes it jive better. The nose wheel steering time is good. Caster limit's not a thing. Let's see what that does, because everything else looks fine in here. The only thing I could think of is that these... the strut loading is different than what I had before. I might open up a second plane maker on the other flight model to make sure that didn't get adjusted or tweaked. I'm gonna do a comparison because it just feels a little mushier too, and that could also cause some noseable steering touchiness sometimes. So I'm gonna compare it to another version. All right, I'm gonna move this off to another screen, and we're gonna open up the regular V2 flight model on another screen and compare the strut stiffness, because I feel like that might be the reason why it's so touchy. All right, so go back to landing gear here. So we're looking at this stuff right here. Yeah, deflection is different. All right, so 10.3, let's do 0.5 here. 0.81, 0.81, 0.9. I think that's what's causing it. They're too mushy. Dampening constant. I think that's going to help a lot. And I'll put this back to 50 now that I know what that is. Okay. Okay. I like that better. I think that's going to fix it. Okay. Now, what I want to do here to get that nose to be not so heavy is I don't want to mess with this anymore, although this thing definitely needs more lift. So let's give it 995 for the flap lift. I feel like that'll get the nose back down where I kind of want it. And then I'm going to do a little trick that I've always done to help for big adjustments when the aircraft just feels like it's too nose heavy. We're going to go up here and move the wing forward by a ½ foot. And we're going to do that on all the wing stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that a lot of times fixes a real quick fix to some nose heaviness there. Okay, let me make sure that we're doing this right. There we go. And we already got that, right? So then we just need to move the let's see. You know what? I messed this all up. I moved the wrong thing. All right, let me fix this. Let me set it backwards over. I'm doing lateral when it should have been longitudinal. So let's try this again. Okay, check comparing it to my other one. 1673. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This one, 34, 55, and then that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one, 56, 20, 56, 23, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should be 56, 23, 69. All right. Now we need to move the secondary wing stations. So these are all going to be kind of together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. 6873. 68773. All right, let's try that, guys. We've moved the wing up a half foot. And I think that's going to help move the center of lift forward enough that the nose isn't so heavy in so many phases of flight. All right, and we've also stiffened up the nose strut, which I think is going to also help with the Austin's nose gear collapsed. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, I think we're good, guys. We're gonna go ahead and try this, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. But I think that's gonna have a positive result. That nose wheel steering was acting that way because the nose strut was changed. I didn't notice it. They made it softer, but when you make it softer, it tends to kind of like dig in more and steer harder, and it was a very different feel than what I was going for. And I think they were trying to make the nose strut have a little more rebound to it, which is good, but it's a little too much for me. So let's try over here. Okay, and I'll make sure I have okay, good. I'll check in with the guys. Hey guys, how we doing? Sorry I was gone. I was making some flat model adjustments here.
Dude, Austin's gear collapsed.
Oh, Austin.
I game crashed.
It's always you.
Gone my day.
No, it's not.
All right, so we got one more flight to do, right? To
Ketchikan.
Is it what's?
But I'm still landing.
Oh.
To catch PAKT.
PAKT. Thank you.
ICAO code.
PAKT, and this will be.
It's gonna be another short one.
Yeah.
Dude, Shane, after this flight, I'm really waiting for that level up update because I'm done with the Zebo after this.
Oh,
it's not good.
What's wrong with it?
No, number one, I can't climb for crap, and number two, I've been having I've been like having these weird effects where I have chemtrails on the ground.
What?
Dude.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me too, actually.
Are we taking off runway 11 or runway 29er?
You guys decide. I don't know.
The climb thing is the same thing I reported to you, Shane, and you're like, oh, it has the same exact thing as the level up. It should feel the same.
I'm landing runway 11.
No, the flight model's different. The avionics are the same.
Dev? Is he a dev?
Payload. What's my payload?
Whoever you guys are talking to.
I feel like I might want to go back to Anchorage after coming back to Ketchikan. I might go back empty.
As far as I'm aware.
I'll let you.
No. Go to the bigger airport, get more fuel.
Okay.
That's my word of advice.
Right. Yes, we have an ILS.
Oh, this is a bit longer of a flight. Good. Gave me a chance to get a better feel for the cruise.
Yeah, I
How long's the flight? How long's the flight?
Yeah, about 40 minutes, I think, something like that.
My scheduled block time says an hour.
Yeah, but that's takeoff. That's the taxi, takeoff, landing, and parking.
Yeah, I know.
I might have been on final again.
Alright, ILS Yankee runway 11. That's what I'm doing.
I'm taking off runway 11 and landing runway 11.
Yeah. Alright. Payload is only 29,000 pounds today.
I'm doing the terrain thing.
Let's see. The cruise altitude is 170.
Alright, I gotta speed through this setup here. It took all that time to fix this.
Me too.
You take your time. I'm trying to land.
Oh, I'll still take me a
I'm
few
doing
minutes.
the landing of Shane.
Okay,
Will either be the best landing ever or the worst.
You know what? Screw it.
I got through the turnaround so quick, I had a hot start at Juneau.
Let's go. 260. Alright, here we go.
Fuel is
Alright, wish me luck. Oh crap, there's another guy coming on final. Oh wait, that's the 7-6.
Oh boy, here it comes. Watch out, he's coming in, guys.
Wait, you're gonna cut me off.
Everybody clear
Wait,
out.
can you?
Fuck you.
Alright. Let's be nice, everybody. Let's play nice.
I know, I'm just messing around.
Okay.
Play nice.
Wait, are you climbing or are you landing?
I'm landing. I had another go around. Wait. Crap. I'm turning.
Cheat.
Can you do a 360? Can you do a
I
360?
barely have any fuel.
I can do a 360 if you need me to, but
Edit.
you're a little bit higher than me. So I was saying.
Hey guys, I'll check in with you in a minute.
Final.
I gotta get this thing set up, and I'll check back in before we start.
Dude, I don't want to risk go around.
Okay, I gotta concentrate, guys. I want to get this plane in the air here. Okay, weight and balance is set. Ethos panel. Okay, that's set. Seatbelt signs are on. Okay, let's go ahead and get this FMC going here, guys. So at least, hopefully, we fixed the nose wheel steering touchiness. That was definitely driving me nuts. So, and then moving the wing forward about a half foot. Well, I like to do it in half-foot increments because if you do too much, it has a very pronounced effect, especially the shorter the fuselage. When you move the wing forward or aft, the shorter the aircraft, the more pronounced the effect is. So we want to do it in half-foot increments. Plus, it's a little kind of cheesy to move a whole wing around. It's in the flight model, but I like to say that as like a last resort. You know what I mean? So we'll do runway 11, and then we're gonna arrive. So let's. And then the approach that we're going to use is going to be... We'll do an ILS, that's fine. We'll do the ILS from Doozy. Or better yet, we'll just do it from final. ILS from final. Okay, so let's do ILS Yankee 11. No transition. Okay, we'll activate that. And we get the performance that's requested. And per the flight plan, we need 7,600 pounds of fuel for alternate. Dang. Using reserve fuel. Yep. Let's add some more fuel to this thing. It's really underdoing our fuel today. Let's make it an even 14,000. That's a little bit better. Alright, and then we'll get the M1 limit and we'll get on the road here. Flaps 5 takeoff. Okay, TO 149, flaps 5, 123, 124, 128, stop margin 946 at V1. Okay, TO 149. TO 149. Okay, takeoff is going to be flaps 5. And again, that CG is right in that nice range where I like it, so. And we'll go ahead and load the winds. Nice.
Ticker track, Alaska 120, taxi 11 on Alpha.
Okay, legs and take off. Okay. IFR clearance. Do we have one? No, but I have a squawk code, which is 3501. 3501. Radios are set, nav set, fuel set. Flight altitude is supposed to be, for this flight, 170, which seems kind of low. Let's take it up to 202. Flight level 200. I don't like 170. Unable cruise altitude. Oh, I think you're able. Okay. Flight director's off. And recycled on. Airspeed 129. Runway heading is 115. And we'll go ahead and set it all the way up to a cruise altitude. Oh, you're right. It does need to be odd. We're going Neod. Neod Sweden, right? 210. You're right. Throttle, altimeters. Okay, current weather, Sitka.
Sitka traffic, Alaska 204, taxi on runway 11 by Alpha, Sitka.
2991.
FedEx 242, vacating on Bravo for that.
Okay, auto brakes, RTO,
Sitka
APU.
Alaska 120, line up runway 11.
Starting. Departure brief. Alright, crew, quick taxi to runway 11. There's no departure here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to fly. Well, actually, take that back. This is all jacked up. We're using runway 11 on the Toki 1 departure. And I don't see a chart for that, so let's see what the Sitka 9 will do for us. Nope, that's not going to work. How about the Bjorka 4? Yeah, that's what we're going to use. Bjorka 4.
Sitka traffic, Alaska 120, departing runway 11 via right-hand turn, southbound departure, Sitka.
Bjorka 1. Let's go ahead and adjust for that. So, departure. I don't know why it says unable cruise altitude. I know we can do it. Alright. Doors and windows are closed. Yaw damper is on. Hydraulics on. Fuel's on. Beacon lights on. Pressurization is set. Ignition left. Parking brake is set. I'm waiting for APU gens. All right, and this will be our last big test tonight to see how the aircraft does with the nose heaviness that it has. Okay, APU gens are on. Trim air not installed. Bleeds are set. ACARs. All right, we're all set there. All right, transponder. Sitka traffic, Alaska 90-90-70, engine start, GA ramp. Alright, let's go. Starting number 2.
Sitka traffic.
No, J Money, we do not.
Uniform Alpha on
we don't have any of them.
10-mile final for runway 11. Please do not make me go around. This is my 4th loop of this flight. Please.
Just crash it, man. You got a feel for this.
Hey, you all got a very nice view. If you'd like to watch, I recommend not taking off. Alaska 204.
Yeah, we'll stay clear for you, Len. Yeah, I wish I had the Alaska special approaches.
Right-hand departure, Sitka.
I hate you.
You're clear, man. You'll be fine.
Please don't make me go around.
Yeah, he'll be clear. Okay, good start on 2, rotation on 1, fuel on 1. So the FMC has the approaches in them, but I don't have the charts, so that it's kind of hard to, you know, you can physically fly the special approaches that Alaska Airlines has, but we have no charts for them in SimReef or Navigraph, which makes it very difficult. At the start. Okay, APU's off. Taxi checklist. Flaps, set takeoff. Flaps 5. Stat trim 5.43. Takeoff data was reviewed. Takeoff thrust setting 87.1. Let's get the lights on. Lower MFD system and flight controls check. Ailerons left, ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Okay. Sitka traffic, Alaska is 9970. Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 11 via Alpha.
Sitka traffic, Alaska 204 departing right crosswind. Sitka.
I don't see him. Alright guys, let's go ahead and do this. Let's test this nose wheel steering. I know, dude, I had to hop out of there. It was a little too much for me.
And Sitka traffic, November 91 uniform Alpha, just advise we're on a short final runway 11. Wish us luck.
Let's try this again. I hope if I move the chocks, okay. Okay, nose wheel steering, left and right, brakes checked. Nope, it's still not right. It's, I'm gonna have to work on this nose wheel steering. It's not right. It's just way too sensitive. Look at that. I'm not sure what changed in this flight model from the last one, but my normal V2 is not that touchy.
Sitka traffic, Spectra 1092, taxiing out of the Coast Guard ramp. We are going to be taking off behind the Alaska 73.
I think you made it. You better get on those brakes hard, though. Sitka traffic, Alaska 9970 will be line up and wait on 11. Man, I don't know what's wrong with this nose wheel steering that it's so touchy all of a sudden.
Approaching 1-1.
And Sitka traffic, November 981 uniform Alpha. I have no words. We're just gonna backtrack on runway 11. I don't know how that happened.
Let's be clear.
On runway 11.
Alright, before takeoff checklist, lower MFD is off, NAND, VNAV set. CAS says no alerts, lights. Engine start. Okay, just waiting for this guy to get out the runway, we can go. And I'm really gonna have to troubleshoot this nose wheel steering because it's really driving me nuts.
Sitka traffic, November 91 uniform Alpha, vacated runway 11. Watch out for the timer.
Look at that. It's punted too much. Yeah. I'll have to work on that.
And Sitka traffic, November 91 uniform Alpha. We're going to park here in the GA ramp. Can't stop you.
Alright, Sitka traffic, Alaska 9970 departing runway 11 to the right. Alright, let's see how the nose feels in this one. Alright, so take a post.
Sitka traffic, Spectrum 1092 lining up behind departing 73 Sitka.
And 1 to go.
knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Not as nose heavy, but it's still pretty heavy.
400.
LNAV, nav speed. Well, that's not good. I don't think I, let's go direct BKA. That's not what I wanted at all. Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened here?
Alaska 250, taxiing runway 11. Sitka traffic.
I lost my vertical guidance. Strange one. Left one.
There, Sitka traffic, Spectra 1092, departing runway 11, departing to the east. Sitka.
Yeah, you have fun with that, buddy.
Dude, this thing's all messed up. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the autopilot on to figure out what the heck's up with my flight plan.
Alaska 250, Sitka traffic lining up, runway 11.
Flight plan full of holes is a problem. Nope. Oh man, I really screwed up this thing. That's not right at all.
Sitka traffic, Spectrum 1092 is clear of runway 11. Be advised there's about a 9-knot tailwind.
Definitely operator
taking off runway 11.
Definitely operator error there. Not the aircraft, that's me.
Traffic, FedEx 2042 taxiing.
let's go. Climb speed should be 294. I do like where the trim's at. It's not nearly as we've taken out some of that nose heaviness right here. I think if we move the wing up another half foot, it'll put it right where I want it. Alright, so I still need to troubleshoot this nose wheel steering, and we need to move the wing up a little bit more, and I think we'll have it pretty good. Hey, Sierra, I'm definitely dead, man. I haven't eaten dinner. It's already 8 o'clock. I'm getting hungry, dude. This will be my last one, and plus I need to fix this thing, man. This nose wheel steering's driving me nuts. I never had this problem. That is some pretty scenery out there, though. Altimeters 2982.
To go.
Check. Is there anything in here that controls nose wheel steering that I'm not tracking? I'm trying to think. Hardware, toe brakes, nose wheel axis on, toe brakes differential. Oh Jesus, why is it doing this? No. That's weird. This whole flight, I screwed up this FMC something fierce, dude, because it's all out of sequence. The way I built the flight plan for this flight was not very good. Let's do 320 knots. Let's get there. I'm getting hungry. A little bit of porpoising there. Alright, there we go, guys. We're cruising now. Let me go check out on the cluster, see how everybody's doing over here. Everybody still alive over here?
Yeah. My cabin altitude alarm went off. I forgot to turn my packs on.
Ah, that's why you got checklist, man.
Mm-hmm.
Checklist, just remember it.
Oh.
I swear I hit the button, okay?
Yeah, I just... It's alright.
You didn't hit both. Oh,
I was a rocket ship out of Sitka though. That was quick.
Pretty sure it doesn't say anything about
my
checklist
rotate
far.
speed was like 125 something knots.
So from what I hear, Shane's done.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I think my mom's frying the chicken right now.
Ooh, my butt's hurting.
Bro, I can sit here all day and be fine.
11 p.m. over my time.
Oh, yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah.
It's only 8 o'clock for me. I've still got at least 6 to 7 hours before I'm going to bed.
Okay, bro.
Wow.
Alright, bro. So, yeah, I think you're done.
No, I'm serious though.
Why do you go to bed
Who's
so
Alaska
late?
120?
Because I'm a night owl.
Is that who Alaska 120 is?
I function 1,000 times better during the dead of the night than I do during the day.
I'm tired of seeing the terrain radar.
Also, before I started doing the caregiving stuff for my sister, most of the jobs I had were night shifts. Like when I worked
that night.
When I worked at Amazon, my shifts were 6 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. Thursday through Sunday.
Oh, there it goes again.
And I absolutely loved it. I love the night. I love the night. So much peace. It's peaceful. That and I don't have to listen to my sister talk.
Oh, my turn could get a roar.
Sorry.
Runway turn off lights?
My sister likes to annoy me very much.
Well, then just don't get annoyed.
I actually get a lot done at night. Like I get all my cleaning done. I get everything done at night.
That's great.
And then I sleep till between noon and 2 o'clock.
Alright, guys,
my cabin altitude is stuck at 10,000 feet.
Well, hey, just go out here. If you're looking at my thing, you may have to use some, you may have to go to manual and just open or close it as needed to get your cabin altitude back where you need it. Just look at the schedule over here. So if you're at, whatever you're cruising at, you'll use the outflow valve to set the cabin altitude to where it should be on the gauge, right? What altitude are you cruising at?
17,000. Okay, now it's going down.
All right. So 17,000 should put you around a cabin altitude of about, I don't know, 1,000 feet, a little under 1,000 feet. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna plan this survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Last landing tonight. Let's get the landing data for Sitka. Current gross weight is 120. So let's see what SimBrief thinks it's going to be when we land. Given that we landed, it's added some fuel. Let's call it 118.8. Auto brakes 3. Approach speed 133. Auto brakes 3. Approach speed 128. That gives us a landing distance of 6,000 feet with 1,300 remaining. And if we look at Ketchikan, probably gonna do, we could probably make Alpha and we'll taxi over to the terminal via Alpha. Okay, ILS Yankee 1-1 approach from Buryak. Set that down to 3 for now. So from Buryak down to Kogox, 4,100 feet. RVR is 3,500 feet. Straight in landing is 41. Alright, start down. So here we go. We're going to evaluate these descent tables again. But let's see what they do. See, this seems a bit more controlled than before. See, this is good. It nailed this top of descent. Yeah, I would say this one's a lot better. Okay, so the ILS frequency is 109.3 with the final approach course of 115. 1093. Decision height, set landing altitude is 100 feet. Alright. Weather 11307, broken at 11, broken at 24. So it's a little bit more socked in. Ceiling at 1100, guys. That'll be fun. Altimeter 2992.
Altimeter setting. Altimeter setting.
So we have low minimums here, guys. That'll be fun. Overall, I would say that the takeoff was better, but it could be better still. The nose is still very heavy, in my opinion. I can move the wing up a little bit more and then take a little bit of more flap CM out, and I think that'll do it. I think. But then I gotta figure out what's up with this nose wheel steering, because it's really, really wonky. Alright guys, so as we enter this cloud flare here, we probably won't see much until we break out at 1100 feet. 123.6. Any of you guys landed yet at Ketchikan?
Negative, I'm 23 miles out.
Okay, I'm looking at the METAR. It looks like minimums are breaking out around 1100 feet. Is that what you're seeing?
Well, I'm at 3,000 complete IMS.
Copy. They said the cloud base is at 1100, so it's probably where you'll break out.
I'll let you know.
Alright, you know what?
Minimums for me are 312.
I forgot to take it out of manual speed intervention.
Yeah, I just broke through at 2,500.
Copy.
Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 204, ILS 11, 20 mile final.
Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 120, short final, runway 11, last call.
Yep, it's drag required, I know. Okay, 30 miles out.
Yeah, your VFR at 1,400.
Speed brakes, retract. Okay, I'm an armed localizer. $25 miles out. More speed brakes here. Okay, missed approach out
Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 204, 10 mile final, runway 11, Ketchikan.
Localizer. Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 9970 on the ILS 11 approach, 21 miles out. Okay, approach mode is armed. Command B.
Alaska 120, we're clear of the 11.
Ketchikan, traffic Alaska 204, 5 mile final runway 11, Ketchikan.
I don't think this thing's gonna slow down. Alright, I'll do it for it. Speed 170. Speed brakes. Flaps 1. Okay, Glyso capture MCP speed. Good thing we have an ILS, man. This is pretty socky. Flaps 5. Okay, missed push altitude 5,100 is set.
$2,500.
Gear down. Speed coming down to 150. Flaps 15. I continue reducing final approach speed 133.
Ketchikan, traffic Alaska 204, put a runway 11 at Alpha, taxiing back to the gate by Alpha. Ketchikan.
And flaps 30. Landing checklist. Landing gears down, 3 greens. Forward handle is arm. Auto brakes 3. Flaps 30. Altimeter's cross checklist. Push altitude is set. And we're clear to land. Ketchikan traffic, Alaska 9970 on final, runway 11. Still in the clouds at 1300. Hey, there we go. Broke out at 1300. Autopilot's coming off. Autopilot's coming off. Approach pitch is still a little too high. Maybe because I'm high, that could be it.
Approaching 1-1.
Sitka traffic, Spectre 1092, 14 mile final for 1-1. Spectre. Or Ketchikan.
That's a little better.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
What is up with that runway up there? What is up with this runway? Oh, crap. Oh. What the heck? Oh!
Was it break?
Whoa! Ah! What the heck?
You're running ME, aren't you?
What was up with that runway?
I do not love the elevation of ME.
Oh my god, can I even get off the runway?
I should have put that on replay.
Are you on your toes?
If somebody crashed, we have a front landing here.
Shane's runway was all messed up.
And that's why I don't run ME.
I had no idea.
That was fun.
I gotta get out of here.
Anyway, Ketchikan traffic. Entrance 1092 is going to come out of the clouds now on 5 Mile Final for Ketchikan.
Alright.
He's off the runway, but barely, so just be careful.
Evacuation
Did you have to get dragged
checklist.
off?
He went full throttle with no landing gear to at least get off the runway.
Yeah, it works.
Well, I didn't know that this airport had this problem. Oh yeah, it definitely has a problem. Yeah. Well. Look at this, guys. What am I supposed to do with this? There's bumps in it. Hey, would the flatten thing work for XPME to fix this? Oh, my radio's off. Yeah, so guys, in XPME there's a flatten function. Let me show you this. If I had known this runway was like this, I would have, you know, fixed that. If you go over here, airport flatten, and you type in like PAKT, and you click flatten airport, it would take that out. Now it's not gonna do me any good now, but you know. Man, whatever. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for me tonight. My biggest concern right now with this is only the approach pitch is still a little bit high, and the noticeable steering is all kinds of jacked up. So I got to get to work and figure out why that is. The rest of the aircraft's flying pretty good. That landing would have been fine had it not been for, oh, I don't know, that stuff over there. But I didn't know that this runway does that. XPME could have flattened it out, but I didn't know I needed to do that. So next time we'll just be more careful landing here. And I want to thank all you guys that showed up to watch this. This is a work in progress, but there's a lot of great changes that are in here. I'm going to keep working on my flight model to refine it a little bit more, because it's not quite reacting the same way that it did before. And that happens sometimes. So I got to go in there and make some changes, but I'll get it dialed in. So I'm going to go say bye to my group. I really appreciate everybody flying with me. Let me go say goodbye. All right.
100 feet, get down.
All right. That's no good.
Yeah, that was rough to watch.
How's the visibility right now? I can't see anything. Is it clear?
It's good until you get down to the 1,300. Bro, Shane's, like, XPME fucked him over.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. It's like steps in the runway, like vertical steps.
Stay connected so the rest of the group could see you just sitting there, because it is peak.
It's peak bullcrap.
Yeah.
Peak bullcrap.
I was at least able to extract my aircraft from the runway for you guys.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't help that the default is actually a little bit squirrely too. It's pretty bumpy.
Yeah.
Just go the hell.
Dude, I was watching you. When you come to the middle of the airport, you just went flying back up in the air. It was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life.
It did. I was like, I'm no longer in control of this aircraft. It's kind of doing its own thing now.
We have two people that have lost
you need to you need to sign off in order to control your aircraft is what he would tell you.
Oh, all right. Well, I flattened it out for the next time I come in here. It won't do this again. So,
dude, even default scenery, because I run my own ortho, and even default scenery has got bumps.
I hope not as bad as these bumps.
Yeah, default.
No visibility at all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go eat some dinner, guys. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. I got some great flight testing in. Really good flight testing in on this thing, which helps a lot. So I appreciate you guys. We'll do another one soon.
Gotta do it more often.
Yes, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks again for being here. Thanks everybody. Yep, plus our new friends that we met today.
Well, I haven't even landed yet.
All right, bye guys. All right, guys.